since I was a child, I've always dreamt of travelling to faraway lands, of visiting new places and living 1,001 adventures alongside undiscovered tribes and wild animals. I suppose this is why I became a biologist. Although I currently work as a teacher of biology, physics, chemistry and mathematics, it hasn't stopped me in my quest to follow my dreams. My name is Javier Marcos, biologist and adventurer, and up until now, I am proud to say I've realised the dreams of my childhood, converting them into memories that, when I look back on them now, make me feel like I'm flying on wings which carry me anew to the most wild and untouched places of our planet. Starting with the savannas and prairies of Africa, where I come face to face with her wildlife, and start to understand the mysteries surrounding life and death here. I explore its rivers, admire its beauty, and get to know the local communities and their culture, such as the Maasai, Samburu, and the Hadzabe. I journeyed around the continent, Samburu, Masai Mara, and the Ngorongoro. So that I could work on an international project to help save the last remaining rhinos from extinction. So many memories accompany me, like my ascent up Kilimanjaro in 2007, where I could enjoy the last glaciers on the roof of Africa. Watching the sunrise with an entire continent underneath my feet. Today the adventure continues, and it's not always so far away from home. It's sometimes even in my own backyard, here in Spain, about whose flora and fauna I wrote a 2010 book called Wildlife Roots. I have travelled over the mountains and down through the wetlands of Spain on a hunt for photographs of its most emblematic species. Studying the way they live, and on occasions to be able to appreciate such wonder has been a genuine pleasure, a real journey. My team and I have had to trek to the most remote and inaccessible areas of our landscape. At times I have had to apply my own knowledge in tandem with new technologies, using hidden cameras to film the most timid and elusive species. Like the time I was filming an otter on the Júcar River in 2012, which served as the first irrefutable proof of the species' existence in this particular body of water. On other occasions, I've had to scale almost unreachable precipices, risking my life in the process and, in fact, I confess there's been an incident or two I'd rather forget. On my travels around the world, I have walked between the highest summits and peaks of the Andes. I have seen architectural marvels from times past, like the Sacred Valley or Machu Picchu, made by the Incas of Peru. I have encountered incredible, often unpredictable wildlife. In Indonesia, I visited the majestic temple of Borobudur, Prambanan, and the volcanoes of Java, such as the Bromo, with its field of lava as if it were on Mars. Waking up in the jungles of Borneo, searching for orangutans, continually fascinated by its rich nature, sadly endangered. Sometimes to travel is to not only transport yourself to another location, but to also travel in time. As happened to me in the remote Papua New Guinea forest, where I lived alongside the Dani tribe, and went back in time on a prehistoric voyage. I saw how they made fire, seemingly from nowhere. And how they lived off only what they could cultivate from the earth. I participated in their ceremonies, and what's more, made lifelong friends. In Peru, I sailed up the Amazonian rivers and discovered the mysteries of its virgin jungle. An expedition that often provided its own particular setbacks and challenges. admire this tremendous biodiversity. Although managing to film the species that inhabited the territory was sometimes a real challenge. So many memories, so many emotions, so much life. However, I should say, despite the passing of the years, that young dreamer with his itchy feet is still very much alive deep within me, encouraging my spirit to keep dreaming of new journeys, with new tribes, new wildlife, and above all, new adventures that make me feel alive.